Welcome to LTV, this time in English, and we're here with Nadja, Aiden and Leah. Welcome.
Thank you.
And welcome to Lutakko also.
Nice to be here.
You've been playing since 2003 and you have released something like 17 full-length albums and
something like that.
Yeah, and a lot of EPs and splits.
Yeah.
So like other bands release maybe album every 2 years. So how this is possible for you guys?
We usually do at least 2 albums a year, sometimes more depending. But a lot of them are very limited, like special releases that are only a few hundred copies sometimes. So exponentially, it's not so many sometimes.
Yeah. Do you know when is the next release coming up?
Well, technically, we have a new release with us tonight that's not out yet.
Yeah. Oh.
We're releasing it ourselves. It's a 7-inch, and it will be out at the beginning of April. But we have copies now, so it's sort of a pre-release thing.
Okay.
It's also super limited.
And it's also super limited. Yeah.
Your songs, most of the songs are even longer than 10 minutes, close to 20 minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
Is it hard to choose which songs to play live, or do you just play really long gigs?
Yeah, it is hard to choose.
It is hard to choose, but we generally play about an hour or so that's usually 2 to 3 songs for us.
Yeah.
And we have a few sort of set songs that we generally use to play live that work better in a live context. So even though we have a huge catalog, there's not really so many songs that we can play live necessarily.
Yeah. We talked before and that you live in Berlin now, but you are from Canada.
Yeah.
What is the difference between the music scene in Europe and in Canada?
The big difference in Europe is the closeness of everything.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to travel and to tour and to play shows in Europe compared to Canada. I mean, the population of Germany is already 3 times as much as Canada, so there's just that many more people to play to.
Yeah.
There's a nice scene in Toronto, but as far as Canada is concerned, it's pretty spread out.
Pretty difficult to do there.
Do you play a lot shows in Canada?
Not very much. I mean, we go back maybe once a year or so and then play Toronto and Montreal, and that's about it usually.
Okay. I don't know if you know already, but we have sauna here in Lutakko. Have you tried sauna, or are you going to try it later today?
Leah was tempted. I'm not such a big fan of saunas.
You've been in sauna before?
I have, yeah.
But you like it?
I do like it.
Leah has a Russian heritage there, so I think...
Grew up with a sauna in the house.
Yeah. So I hope that makes you feel like home today also.
It is very tempting.
Yeah. Normally we have a last question coming up from our janitor, and we show it via laptop, but this time we had a problem with our computers, so I'm going to ask it myself. And the question was that if your Nadja's music would be in a movie, what kind of movie that could be?
An end of the world sort of movie.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic.
Have you ever thought about putting your music into movies?
Yeah, I've had some music used in movies before. Not just stuff, but some of my solo material, and it's actually more in love stories, which is kind of strange, because it's fairly experimental music still.
This was the interview, and
cool.
I hope you have a great gig today.
Thank you.
Okay,
thanks a lot.
Don't break people's ears.
Try not to.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.